It's early afternoon at the station. A brief lull between the intensity of the morning and evening rush hours. But for one group of people, the pressure's always on.
Abhi itna late?
140 drivers, known as motormen around here, are on shift today. Driving is a responsible and stressful job, getting crowded trains safely in and out of the station. It's made more difficult by the behaviour of passengers who frequently cross and walk on the lines. This is an unavoidable hazard for drivers. By the time they see someone on the track, it's too late to stop. 9 people a day across Mumbai are killed when they're hit by trains. And the motormen are at the sharp end of those figures. We went on board with one to take in the view from the cab and find out how he feels about his job.
My name is Sabu Anthony. I'm working for Central Railway as a motorman. I've been working for the railways now for the past 24 years. I like being a motorman because it is a very responsible job. You have to be at the other end of the platform before the train comes. We have 2 sets of keys, so once we operate that, we have to check the warning system and the brake system. This is one of the emergency brakes which you have to test. Okay, we are ready to start. Driving a train, it is much harder than it looks. You see, it is very easy because that person is just sitting and moving the handle from here to there. But it takes a lot on you as a mentally and physically doing the same thing again and again and again. The motorman has to have a very good concentration. He has to have a very tough mind. And the third thing is he has to be very patient. We are slowing down because we are going to stop at the next station. During the peak hours, we take more precautions because the trains are all getting jam-packed. We are late by 1 minute. We started 2 minutes late, so now we are 1 minute late. We have made up 1 minute. This train has a maximum speed of 100 kmph. We are used to driving at that speed. So you just concentrate on your job. Because even a small lapse of concentration can cost you very badly. As a motorman, we used to get nervous when anybody walks on the track. Now it's like we are used to it, people walking on the tracks. Only thing we have to do is keep on whistling out for them to warn them. Trespassers are run over. There have been many suicide cases also. It has happened many a times to me. In this 12 years, you can say about 25 to 30 cases. Everybody wants to avoid that. If you are on a high speed and if the trespasser is quite close to your train, you feel your heart beats a bit more higher because you are trying to save him and drive the train also. If it is possible, we try our best by applying the emergency brake. Other than that, we cannot do anything. We are going to reach a last station, Thana. We'll be going to Thana platform number 1. We are on time. Once you do your job correctly without any incident and without any delay, you feel very satisfied that I have done my job properly.
Sabu and his colleagues are under pressure every hour of the day. Although stress levels rise during rush hour when there's no wiggle room in the schedule. But they do have a place where they can relax. And Anita's got special permission to take us inside.
We're leaving the concourse and entering a restricted area. This is where Sabu would hang out before he'd begin his shift to drive the train. It says quite clearly here, outsiders entry strictly prohibited. We are going in for one time only to the motorman's lobby. This is where the drivers hang out. Follow me. Hello, gentlemen. Hello, hello. So the first thing a driver would do is clock in. And the way he would do that is to sign the register. Thank you. Here's the register. This is where he says, I'm here, ready for duty. Second thing that happens, very important, is the breathalyzer test. And they mustn't have had a drop of alcohol for at least 8 hours. Then they come over to this area. This is the nerve center. Right here on the screen, they are being fed information from the control room about live train departures. What trains are coming in, what platforms they're going to, what trains are going out, so they can pick up all that information. Then they make a trip to something that's ubiquitous all over India. You have them in homes, you have them in your car. It is, of course, the all-important shrine. And here we have a Hindu temple with a selection of gods that you can pray to bless you before you begin your day's work. Very important. The next thing they will do is come to these blue files. These blue files tell them what engineering works are taking place, so they will know where the delays will be, and then they can have a chill out. This is their social area. Let's have a peek. So you may have noticed there are quite a lot of men in here. That's because there are 733 motor men and 1 motor woman. I can't imagine that she spends much time in here. This is a very well-respected job. They get paid 7 times more than the national average salary, and they have to train for 13 years. That includes on-the-job experience. Compare that to a train driver in the UK who has to train for 2 years. In here, you also have notice boards. These are telling them all about their union meetings. Oh, we do have some women in here, very official-looking women. Hello, ladies. Up there, you have the canteen. Up here, you have their lockers. And then they wait. They wait until their shift begins. It's a 6-hour shift, which will consist of 1 long journey, 1 shorter journey. The trains run for 21 hours, so if they're on a very early shift, there is a dormitory where they can have a nap. These chaps work incredibly hard, but then so do the carriages. They do 500 kilometres every day, so after every 18 months,